trucks on Monday nights. Smokin thunder. Trucks under the lights. Smokin thunder. Spark flags, engines rise. Smokin thunder. Best not be left behind. When it's Monday night, smoking thunder in your soul. Get it while you can. Action is about to begin. It's about to begin.
Welcome to the Rolling Hills, the Irish Hills of Michigan, as we are here for round number 8 of the Smokin Thunder Truck Series, brought to you by Ranger Creative Concepts. I'm Alan Bergen, alongside with me, my friend and neighbor from the north, Cody Morgan. Cody, it's a Monday night here at Michigan. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
It's like we said, it's a Monday night here at Michigan, 95 laps, stage break at 40. And right now there's 18 trucks on the track taking time for their qualifying. As we take a look at these points are getting real tight as we are just on the cusp of the chase. And right now, Justin Lawson, Paul Dirk, Brandon Biddy, Cody Deek, Jonathan Gibby, Chad Ashley, and Jordan Gibby all locked in. So that means there's only 4 spots left up for grabs. And right now we're going to be watching this 12th position, as it's only a 4-point difference, as Stephen Casel must sign a waiver on August 25th by 7:25. So if he didn't do that, well, then he needs to either be in the field tonight, or he's going to end up losing that last transfer spot into the chase to Tyler Grenier. Now, you know, it's Michigan. It's hot. It's slick. Michigan is at status quo race here in the summer. As we get ready to take a look at the race info real fast. There it is. It's 65 degrees in the air. And actually it's kind of cool for the for this time of year. 69 degrees on the track. There's going to be a lot of grips, 95 laps. We're going to be taking our stage break at lap 40 and a 62% relative humidity. 3-mile-an-hour wind under a clear sky. Cody, you know, I'm sure you've done a lot of races here in Michigan, but what's going to be Cody's keys to getting around Michigan and contending for the race win?
The key, I would say, is to be able to draft, because here you're not going to get away from people as you would at other tracks. So being able to stay in the draft and make sure you're not going to be outside the draft and lose the draft. That's the main thing.
Yeah, right now, Logan Slavowski on the pole here with a 39.56. That's the time you got to beat. Paul Dirk right there behind him in second. Justin Lawson, your point leader right now. Wes Fuller and the Titletown Racing number 35. Then you got Brandon Biddy, who is the league owner here. Rick LePage, another Canadian. I'm sure it does your heart good to see the Canadians do well here in these
does.
leagues.
It truly does.
That's right. Now we're watching Tyler Grenier there in a number 31 truck. My broadcast partners on Tuesday nights for the Western States Racing League, which you can see tomorrow night at 9:20 Central, 10:20 Eastern, right here on ABSN. As Tyler's gonna put it fourth fastest on his opening lap. Down the back straightaway. And, you know, this place races a little like California.
It does. You just float it in the corner, and then you just easily get back on the throttle, but it drives really smooth.
Fourth fastest for that 31 truck, Jonathan Kibbe. Currently seventh fastest. We're going to see if any more drivers come out here. And we're going to say no, but nonetheless, you know, these guys are getting ready to get cranked up to crazy.
They sure are.
Yeah, we got about 5 minutes left in qualifying here. And once again, it's going to be a nice, cool day out here. The Irish Hills of Michigan, and I got to say, I got a feeling you're relatively close to Michigan, if my geography tells me right.
I'm about 6 or so hours away.
Close enough. Not necessarily your jump, hop, and skip and over the river to Grandma's house, but close.
No, it's not. But it's close.
You leave early enough in the day, and you're there by lunchtime. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, after you get through Toronto traffic.
Oh, man, here we are. And we're, like I said, we're getting ready for the chase. Point battles are starting to tighten up, and, you know, a lot of drivers are hoping some other drivers had some bad days.
Yeah, because tonight's the cutoff, is it not?
Tonight is the cutoff. So tonight we're going to find out who is in and who is out. And that's why we're going to be flashing that point battle up here quite a bit. We want to have that in the ready to remind the drivers where we're at as far as points go. I wish we could calculate live points with our live timing, but we just can't do that.
No, that would be complicated.
Our software doesn't allow us to do that. Meanwhile, what we can do, though, is we can go ahead and show you that starting grid for tonight. And here we go. And here is your starting lineup, 19 trucks. And it's going to be Logan Slabowski and Paul Dirk on the front row. Row number 2 is where we'll find Justin Lawson and Tyler Grenier. Row number 3, West Florida, breaking out the old Jurassic Park Dodge Ram and Brandon Biddy with the number 2 truck throwing all kinds of yellows. Row number 4 is where we'll find Boston, Massachusetts own Jonathan Kibbe and our neighbor from the north, Rick LePage. Row number 5, starting 9th, will be the driver of the Double Deuce at Down and Jet number 22 truck. That's Colin Swanson. And to his outside, starting 10th, the pride of St. Louis, Missouri, Cody Deeks. Row number 6 is Tyler Spry. And driver of the month for July, Chad Atkinson. Row number 7, we'll find the 5 truck, the nickel of Jordan Gibby out of Boston, Massachusetts, to his outside, the 77, the double natural, Dwayne Beard. Row number 8, Trevor Banks, and another St. Louis native in that 99 truck, that's Anthony Bizzle. Row number 9, starting 17th out of Colorado, Adam Alba and Noah Morris in that 180 truck. And starting shotgun on the field, the 88 truck, is Cody Bauman. 19 trucks ready to get down and dirty here in Showdown. We get ready to come up to the back of the field, down the back straightaway. And Cody, we're going to lap 40 for stage number 1. It's going to be 95 laps. Now they're guaranteed 1 caution, and that is at the stage break.
Correct.
These guys come down the back straightaway. Don't forget, tomorrow night you can join us on the Valued Racing League as they go to Phoenix with that dog leg. That's going to be fun. You can join us here at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central on that one at ABSN. But there's 95 laps of business we got to take care of as the iRacing.com page truck pool brings the field down into turn 3-4 complex. There's only one thing left to do, and that's to do it for Dale. We're going to be like Biff. Race fans, we're going to race like Rowdy. Green flag is out. Brought to you by Ranger Creative Concepts. Down and away, 19 trucks. Here we go into turn number 1. And it's going to be Paul Dirk and Logan Slawowski leading the way.
Yeah, they're started off really well. And the outside has really good drafting help right now, so they're going to be the ones that in the lead.
Slicing and dicing. Last week we didn't see a caution until after stage number 1. But here tonight, they're going to go side by side. Tyler Grenier up there in that second position. We're going to see them use, there's no out of bounds. So these guys are going to use every piece of pavement that they can get their tires on to find that grip.
I found that when I raced down here, that the bottom had a lot of grip.
Well, just think the bottom of the cheese grater. We go 3 wide. Brandon Biddy going to beat the meat in the sandwich here. Not really. He's going to the inside. Paul Dirk going to go to the middle line. And we're going to see these guys venture out to the outside line and maybe even take the Kyle Larson line around this racetrack.
They're doing a lot of battling in the back as well.
Definitely is. Right now, Trevor Banks just set the fastest lap of the race in that number 30 truck. Oh, hang on to her, big fellas. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, no one's getting away cleanly here. We're on lap number 40, or 4 of 40, and that's going to take us to the stage break. So once we get to lap 40, we're going to have a 50 lap run to the end. Or you could say a 45 lap run to the end of this race. A couple drivers taking it to the outside wall. Once again, drafting is so important. And you don't think about drafting at a track like Michigan, but in these trucks, the draft is your friend.
It is. Like, you get out of it, you'll feel it right away. You'll slow down.
That's right. Now we got a tandem working on Paul Dirk, Tyler Grenier in that first and second position there. As we got just 36 laps to go to the end of stage number 1. Logan Slawowski ahead there in that number 91 truck, looking to make it a 3-horse race for the race lead down the back straightaway. And here comes Brandon Biddy in that number 2 truck, the Deuce. just outside the top 5.
Oh, we're 3 wide.
Well, these guys will almost go 4 wide. As you see Logan Sadowski there on the inside. He's going to pull the slide job in front of the 43 truck. But here comes Brandon Biddy. He's going to work his way up to the 2nd position on the outside. Whoa, gets Tyler a little loose. He's going to get loose himself. He's going to save it down the back straightaway.
That was a good save.
Indeed it was. As these guys are just battling it out, going door handle to door handle, just being intense all race long. And what you guys are going to see is a little flip of gray on your screen here. As they're going to update something. I should have done this pre-race. We're going to make it to where the snozberries take like snozberries and that sort of stuff.
This is actually really good racing right now. These guys are going at it already, and it's only lap 7.
And absolutely, there's that little blip of gray that you see on your screen that we alluded to. We had to update our painting software. So that way you guys can see those beautiful paints on there. You can definitely see Tyler Grenier with the most patriotic scheme in the field here. We are working lap number 8 of 95, or lap 80 of 40 if you're counting the stage break. John. Yeah.
There goes Grenier to the lead. Don't know if he'll hold it by the start finish line. Nope, he does not.
Yeah, he's looking to make it official. And here comes Jonathan Kebby and that 13 truck on the inside. He's got Brandon Beatty trying to go right along with him here as we are working lap number 9. We had 8 laps in the history books. Brandon Beatty, Jonathan Kebby out of Sea Bears Racing. And Wes Fuller there in that number 35 truck out of Titletown Racing. These guys are almost 3 wide still. No one giving up easily.
No, there's still 30 laps left in this run, and they're just giving it their all throughout this whole 10 laps.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are just from the wall to the inside and a little bit further back. But right now, your top 4 have all but gone single file all the way back to the 35 truck of West Fuller. And then you see that outside line coming back through. We're working lap 10, 9 laps in the history book. Logan Sofowski going to make that move. Looking to the inside. Does he have it? Nope. He's going to slide and back in behind Brandon Biddy. Then you got Justin Lawson. Mind you, this is how the points are stacking up now. Remember, we're going to flash these points up here. So this is the driver right now. Tyler Grenier just took the green flag. So he's going to be in line for that final chase spot.
We'll see if he can get it after 95 laps.
Well, after 95, let's got to remind you, Steven Chase is not in the field here tonight. And these guys are just battling it out hardcore right now. Even if Tyler were to win here, he's already got 1 win on the season. So if he can go for win number 2 here tonight, then that's going to put him in a catbird seat. That'll definitely propel him to the last and final transfer spot into the chase. And this is where it comes back to, that some of these drivers are hoping that some of these guys have a bad day.
Right, because if you have one bad day, especially with the cutoff tonight. It ends things for you in a hurry.
Yeah, I mean, next week you'll be racing for Pride, but right now, Tyler is racing for his playoff chances. And you got Brandon Biddy right behind him, Logan Slavowski in the third spot. And they're just about single filed out now. You got Anthony Bizzle out of St. Louis, Missouri. He is on the inside here. Colin Swatson gets a little bit loose. And they're going to take it 2 by 2. Jonathan Kibbe to the outside. And here comes Cody Deek in that hero truck. He's hoping to be someone's hero, as he's going to go 3 wide with Paul Dirk and Jordan Kibbe in the turns 3 and 4. Want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight on the YouTube, in your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be watching. And Cody, right now we are on the road to getting to 200 subscribers. Right now we're at 114.
Yeah, I subscribed last week when I found the page, so I'm 114 right now.
We're trying to get to 200, you know, baby steps. Get to 200 and, you know, make sure you like, share, and smash that subscribe button. And go ahead and get those bells ringing so that way you're notified every time ABSN comes on the air with the Smokin Thunder Truck Series presented by Ranger Creative Concepts. And so Ranger Creative Concepts, they make trophies and banners and all sorts of things. If you need a banner or trophy made, contact Ranger Creative Concepts in Lakeland, Georgia at 229-548-8108. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, excuse me, we are 15 laps in the history books, almost halfway to lap number 40 for the stage break. Tyler Granier, still your race leader, but only by a small margin, because here comes Brandon Biddy and a whole host of other drivers.
Coming in a hurry too.
Yeah, I mean, they're in a hurry. Here comes Brandon Biddy looking to the inside. He's going to be Goodyear to Goodyear coming up to turn number 2. And right now, just the outside line has a touch more momentum, as Brandon Biddy going to slide right in behind that number 31 truck. Here comes Logan Slavowski on the outside. And the outside line seems to be the more dominant line right now.
It sure is. He tried to throw a slide job there, but he didn't have enough momentum.
Yeah, he throws the slide job, just can't quite finish it off. As he's trying, Brandon Biddy to the inside, he's trying to get enough momentum. Now you got to remember, Michigan, the old Michigan, the legacy Michigan, didn't really have an outside. So everybody, when they got rid of that rendition, and they came to the updated Michigan, everybody was married to the bottom. Then people started figuring out that, hey, I can run the top. That's the inside line is almost like a cheese grater.
It is. It does wear your tires really a lot. So you may think it gives you good momentum on the bottom, but after a while, it just eats everything up.
Right now, we've been clean and green through 19 laps here. Working lap number 19, 18 laps in there. Oh, just as I said that, Justin Lawson's going to bring out the first yellow of the night here, lap number, we're going to call it 19, or 20 rather. We'll call it 20. Justin Lawson going to drive it away. Jonathan Kibbe also involved. And just like Arnold does, we're going to go ahead and show you that replay. As soon as we can get to the chopper, there it is. And we're going to show this to you at speed here. And there it is. Jonathan Kimby just comes down on the 45 and he had no idea it was there. And luckily they get a fast repair in this league. And, oh! That's about as hard of a hit as you can take. That's one of those hits, Cody, where you let go of the steering wheel.
It is. You don't even want to hold it. You don't want to even be anywhere near it when you go into that wall, or even when you're spinning.
Well, while these guys are under caution, we're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break of the night. We're going to go side by side. We'll be right back. You won't miss a thing here on ABSN.
The Collateral Damage Sports Network overlays can take your broadcast to the next level. Whether you want to kick off the show with our all-new infographics or wrap it up with our race results 2.0 with podium and superlatives. In the race, dive in to see who got on and off pit road the fastest, and then use our head-to-head plug-in package to know exactly when your driver will catch the leader. For your onboard cameras, you've got to have the tower telemetry. Then for the rest of your broadcast, keep up with all the action with alerts for penalties, off tracks, and other events, stage break grids, alternative leaderboards, special event plugins like the Indy 500 qualifying, and more to keep your audience plugged into your stream, whether it's rolling grids and podiums, performance breakdowns by car, club, class, and team, or even pulling your Sim Racer hub standings automatically. Join these elite broadcast partners and find your next broadcast upgrade at collateraldamagesportsnetwork.com.
Welcome back to the Smokin Thunder Truck Series. Thank you, Shane Cochran, for telling us all about collateralsportsdamage.com. And everybody's off pit road now. Brendan Biddy in that number 2 truck. He's going to go ahead and take the inside line. And Logan Sawowski, lap number 20, is where we get our first caution of the day. So we're going to have a 20-lap run to the end of the stage. While these guys are getting doubled up, here's those points one more time. And just by Steve Casel not showing up, that would propel that 31 truck of Tyler Grenier into the 12th and final playoff spot. So you get doubled up 2 by 2. Noah's Ark's out behind that iRacing.com base truck. The lights are out on the speedway and out on the truck. Logan Sawowski, Brandon Biddy will be on the button as we come back to Green Flag Racing. Tyler Grenier and that Charlie Kirk scheme. The most patriotic truck on the racetrack right now. These guys come down the back straight away one more time. iRacing.com pace truck. These guys are doubled up 2 by 2, Noah's Ark style. All right, here we go. Brendan Biddy, Logan Sawowski, Colin Swanson, Tyler Grenier. iRacing.com pace truck goes down into the restart zone. And we are back to Green Flag Racing here, brought to you by Ranger Creative Concepts. Brandon Biddy gets out to the early jump all by himself. Colin Swanson trying to catch up to him. Two by 2 through turns number 1 and 2. The 1-2 complex down the back straightaway. Brandon Biddy up top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. And they're going to go just about 3 wide here with lap 23 of 40 here. Just about, 17 or so laps to go here in stage number 1. Colin Swanson is going to go racing out to your race lead as Tyler thinking about making a 3 wide, takes better of it. He's going to go to the high side. Slopowski going to lead that lap. He's going to make it physical down into turn number 1 and 2.
Yeah, I've noticed that they are racing really hard again, and they're trying to make the bottom work, but it's not working for them.
Yeah, it seems like the outside line just has just a little bit more momentum than the inside line. Here comes the 31 truck. Once again, Tyler Granier. Door handle to door hander. Goodyear to Goodyear. Caution out again. Tyler Spry. Oh. And that 11 truck is the cause of it. We're going to go back to the chopper. See, drives away. Here comes an ABSN replay. And he's going to get, there. The truck comes around on him. He just gets loose, and great job by other drivers not saving it, you know, not hitting that 11 truck. That truck's going to live on to fight another day.
Do they have tire limits in this league or no?
They do.
Well, he's going to definitely need another set of tires.
Well, he's also going to need another set of undershorts, too.
That's very true. Anyone you want to bring up to the booth, or we're good?
No, I think we're good. We don't want to invoke the broadcaster's curse this week.
That actually could happen, yeah.
Well, I mean, so last time we talked to Anthony Bizzle, and next thing you know, he's spinning around cashing. But Logan Slopowski, they're in that number 91 truck, Tyler Granier, and the 31 truck, and then you got Colin Swanson. They're in that number 22 truck. 99 problems right there, Anthony Bizzle, who were just mentioning a moment ago about having a broadcaster's jinx. I firmly believe in that.
I was just thinking we could pull up Tyler, but I don't want to jinx him.
I don't want to jinx anybody, but we may do that. Hang on to that thought a little bit later on. As they got 4 sets of tires, so I mean, you got to use some tires, you know, very sparingly. 3 in the pits, 75% fuel load. And they actually use the Majors Garage. That's the setup shop that they use for all their fixed setup needs. These guys are getting ready to get lined up 2 by 2. Noah's Ark style behind that airrace.com pace truck. Alan Berg and Cody Morgan with you, bringing you all the action from the green flag to the checkered flag, right here at ABSN. And make sure you do us a favor, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and it doesn't cost you anything to like. To like the channel and stuff. Let's get some Cody fans in here. Let's get some Cody fans in here and let these guys get shouted out.
I could always love having some fans. I mean, it's always a great thing.
Well, hey, I mean, you know, we try. We definitely do try.
And like Alan was saying, it does not cost a thing to subscribe. It takes literally a second, and you're subscribed. You'll get notified on races and everything else.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, I think we're gonna do something for 100 subscribers. What we're gonna do, Cody, if we get to 200 subscribers, I'm gonna do something I don't normally do. But
Oh yeah.
yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give away a Kenny Wallace prank from this past weekend. Kenny Wallace in a dirt modified. You've seen it. I shot it. We're gonna give one away.
And we are
Meanwhile,
green.
back to green flag racing we go. Tyler Grenier on the button, and we are down and away. He's stepping all the way to the Irish Hills. 13 laps to go. And stage number 1, Jay Shots rooting on that 77 truck. Logan Sapowski down the back straightaway. Colin Swanson also battling it out there in the 3rd position. Chad Ashley. These guys are all over the place. 13 laps to go. Stage number 1. Across the stripe once again. Logan Sapowski going to make that official. 12 laps to go in stage number 1. On lap number 29 of 95. We're going to be taking the stage break at lap 40. Down the back straightaway. Chad Ashley there bringing up the inside line as he is mired to the outside line. I just said Colin Swanson. He's mired to the inside line. 31 truck might dip down and gets that draft. Here comes a double deuce through the Geico restart zone, across the stripe. Right now he's falling all the way back to 4th.
Yeah, he's having no help on the bottom right now.
No help at all. 11 laps in stage number 1 as they are just double filed out. Trevor Banks, he's going to go to the inside. He's going to take the inside line. Logan Sapowski only 0.1 seconds ahead of the 31 truck of Tyler Grenier. Chad Ashley, Anthony Bizzle. Here he comes. He is all the way up to 4th. He's battling the double deuce for that 4th spot. It's a 3-truck battle going on right now. Trevor Banks hot on these guys' heel. Here comes, and just as we say that, the double natural of Dwayne Pierce trying to catch up to this battle between Trevor Banks and Anthony Bizzle and Colin Swanson.
Now they're single. Well, they're not single files, but I thought they were.
10 laps to go in stage number 1. Dwayne Pierce and the 77 truck double natural trying to give Anthony Bizzle the business. Trevor Banks to his inside, and here comes Tyler Grenier. He's going to make the race lead official. He's going to try to slide up in front of the 91 truck of Logan Sapowski out of Boston, Massachusetts. Nothing doing there. They touch. Coming down the back straightaway.
That was a good try by Grenier.
Yeah, Grenier, just trying to battle back there on the inside, trying to make another run. He's going to pull them tires off. But then you got the number 30 truck of Trevor Banks. They're going to go down the back straightaway. They're going to be single filed out this time by. Meanwhile, Dwayne Pierce trying to think about 3 wide. And he's got Anthony Bizzle and Chad Ashley right there. He's going to think better of it. 8 laps to go in stage number 1. Right now, it's anybody's game. If you're in that top 6 or top 5, rather. We'll even say the top 7 with 7 laps to go. Stage number 1. Who's going to get the green and white checkered flag? Will it be Sapowski or will it be Grenier? Grenier going to come off turn number 2.
You can tell that Grenier really needs to get the stage points because he's battling hard.
Well, right now, that's only going to help him out. But right now, based on the fact that Steve Casel didn't show up tonight, it's going to propel him into that last playoff spot. But stage points,
Are we sure he didn't get a waiver, is what you're saying?
I don't think he got a waiver in time. With this being the last cutoff race, I don't think waivers are a possibility here. 6 laps to go. And Slabowski leads Grenier and Swanson. Right now, Grenier and Swanson need these points. So I mean, no matter what, they're gonna get stage points, and they're gonna get chase points.
Correct.
Ooh, almost 3 wide. It's Colin Swanson with 5 laps to go. 5 phalanges in the air for stage number 1. Holy smoke. We got us a drag race going on. I tell you what, Cody, there right now there's more action than a Waffle House at 3 a.m. or insert favorite diner here at 3 a.m.
Exactly. You can't. I'm hoping there's people that are joining this battle right now that are watching, because you don't get to see this every week.
Well, you do. You get to see great battles like this here live on ABSN. Just make sure you go and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Only takes a few seconds. Doesn't cost anything. On our way to 200, and lap number 37 of 95, with just about 4 laps to go. We're 3 wide for the lead. Rainier, the meat and a sandwich with Logan Slabowski to his inside. We went 3 wide just for a minute. Colin Swanson going to go to the outside and think about running that Kyle Larson line. Rainier going to slide up in front of Slabowski.
That was a good slide job.
Oh, they're going to touch again. 3 laps to go. And the more they battle it out, here comes Colin Swanson, going to make it 3 wide. Slafowski, now they're meeting a sandwich. And Tyler Grenier, up there on the top shelf where Grandma hides the cookies. And here comes Anthony Bizzle and that number 99 truck. He would love to put a race together and get a win here. 3 laps to go for stage number 1. The 31 and 91 are going to touch once again. This is the best battle on the racetrack. We're going to stick with it.
Yeah, they're not giving each other an inch, and I don't blame either driver right now.
I mean, 2 laps to go. The Popsicle Stick in the air for stage number 1 here. On lap number 39, the 10th truck in line should most definitely trip the timing or the yellow flag next time by, as we are on our way to lap number 40. Down into turns 3 and 4 to get lap number 40. Then on lap number 41, that's when the caution will be tripped. Stage break. Slafowski, Grenier, door handle to door handle, lap number 41, lap to go. They're still touching.
They are. They have not. Slafowski led that last lap coming out of the corner. Oh, we got contact.
Down the back straightaway, Slafowski and Grenier loving, touching, squeezing as these guys are racing their way back to the green and checkered flag. Slafowski going to have it momentarily. Can Grenier? Ooh, they're going to touch. Grenier up into the wall. Corner. And guess who's going to steal stage number 1? It's going to be Colin Swanson. The yellow flag will come out. Holy cow.
Wow. That was exciting.
Normally, Cody, we would talk to the stage 1 winner. But we're going to do something a little bit different here tonight. We're going to go ahead. We're going to wait, let these guys come down pit road, get their services done. I mean, look, that was worth the price of admission all day long.
Sure was.
Colin Swanson going to win your stage here tonight, as we're going to go back to that last lap. Let's go back to that replay here, where Logan Savowski. Let's do this one. And this is coming to the end of the stage. Now you can tell these guys are just touching. Colin Swanson going to sneak by both of them. Anthony Bizzle going to pick up third for that stage. As these guys are taking wholesale pit stops, nobody, and I mean nobody, on the racetrack right now. They're all coming down pit road to get their services done. Tyler Grenier on his way out. Grenier. Let's go ahead and talk to the driver of the 31 truck while we get the chance here. Tyler, it's Alan and Cody up in the ABSN booth. You got a copy?
I hear you guys loud and clear.
Hey, look, man, what a battle at the end of the stage between you, Savowski, and Swanson. Take us through that and through that battle and what more you could have needed to possibly walk away with the stage win.
That's hard racing right there, brother. That's what Smokin Thunder has in store. That's the 91 truck, and I were battling pretty much the whole second half of that stage, and I finally got to the outside and thought I could hold it. I think I just side drafted him, and he just didn't have the tire left and slid up the track and ended up putting me in the wall. When you door each other on this track, it just slides you up the track. So it just didn't lift in time, and I'll take fourth coming out of the stage. I'll take the points. I'm just trying to get into the chase here. So.
Well, I tell you what, I got good news for you, and you probably you're thinking you're licking your chops there, as you did not see Steve Casel in this field, and that's the driver you have to leapfrog right now. Stage points in a race win, oh so important. But what's going to be the strategy as we get ready to come back to green?
Taking that. 1 second here. Taking the outside, by the way. Sorry. Right now, my strategy is going to be a little different. I'm going to slide back here. I'm going to be racing. I'm going to try to extend these tires so I can get a set on the next yellow. And then I'm going to have a fresh set if there's another yellow coming out. And then I'll be in good shape. So right now, my pit strategy is a little different than everybody else's, I see. And I'm going to be losing spots, but that's all that matters. I got the stage points, and a good finish is what we need. So wait till the end.
All right, well, good luck, and hopefully we'll be talking to you on the other side.
Oh. Sure thing, brother. You guys have a good one. I'll catch you at the end, hopefully.
Absolutely. As there was your fourth place stage winner of Tyler Grenier, and he's going to choose the outside line. You heard it there. Hopefully we didn't just invoke the broadcaster's jinx.
I hope we didn't either.
Well, right now it's going to be these Tyler Grenier, Logan Savowski on the button. We get ready to come back to green flag racing. Just 45 laps to go. I mean, we're only going to lap 95, so less than 100 laps here tonight on the docket for the Smokin Thunder Truck Series. And right now, Tyler Grenier, Logan Savowski on the button. We're back to green flag racing. Away we go. Logan Savowski going to slide up the racetrack, 52 laps to go, to be exact. And here comes the pride of St. Louis, Missouri, Cody Deek, 3 wide with Savowski, the meat and the sandwich. And here comes Chad Ashley, your July driver of the month. And
Someone just went to the inside.
Jonathan Kibbe is going to run all the way down to the runoff area. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, these guys are racing all over the place. And we still got 3 wide with Wes Fuller, Chad Ashley, and Cody Deek there. And right now, Chad Ashley, the meat and the sandwich. These guys are going to get ramped up, and they're going to be all over the place. I mean, just the sense of urgency, you just throw that out the window. Because it's all
we got
we got a truck upside down. Kibbe goes for a ride. Oh no. Unfortunately, in the sim world, there is no red flag. So Chivy lands it on, puts it on the lid. And here's how it happens. Rick LePage is right there. Up and over he goes. Jonathan Kimby goes for a ride at Polaris number 13. Oh man, just hate that red number 13 truck. Well, what we're gonna do now, since we're under this quick caution once again, they're not gonna come back down pit road. We're gonna go ahead and talk to our stage 1 winner out of Seabears Racing. Colin, it's Alan and Cody up here in the ABSN booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, man. You know, you win stage 1 in dramatic fashion. Take us through that stage and what you're going through your mind as you seen Tyler and Logan just battling it out.
So just trying to get a run on them. Couldn't really get a run every time they would, draft off each other, get back in front, trying to take that low line. But they basically just kind of took themselves out for me.
Yeah, good hard racing. You know, what's going to be that strategy? We're working our way through stage number 2 now.
Hopefully, well, I think honestly it's going to come down to fuel saving, to be honest. We're getting these long green flag runs, not many opportunities to pit for fuel, so that'll be it.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully we'll be talking to you on the other side. Good luck for the rest of the way, and hopefully we'll be talking to you in Victory Lane here tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
And that was the voice of Colin Swanson. We're going to get him back down to Seabears Racing, as he's probably going to be towards the inside. Tyler Granier likes that outside line. He tested it. He got a good jump on the outside line there. And, well, the outside line was definitely working for him.
It sure was.
Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us here on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be watching. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, as we are on our way to 200 subscribers. And the winner will be in a drawing for a Kenny Wallace print that will be framed and mailed to your address, courtesy of Turn 1 Motorsports Photography. So, Kenny Wallace in a dirt modified. I know you've seen the print that we're thinking. You've seen the print that I'm going to send out.
Yes,
Pretty
I
good.
have.
Pretty good. Don't like to toot my own horn, but toot too. Tyler Granier and Colin Swanson on the front row here. So, here we are in the second half of this race. First caution out. Now, that's caution number 2. Tyler Granier and Colin Swanson on the button as that iRacing pace truck comes down pit road one more time. Or not pit road. Comes down the back straightaway. Wow, I really gotta learn track awareness.
It's all good.
Well, I will say this. One of my coworkers today said he's a Brandon Biddy fan. And he goes, Brandon Biddy sounds like a racing name. He goes, it sounds like a racing name.
Well, it kind of does.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing as we get ready to come through that restart zone. And here we go. iRacing.com pace truck pulls off and gonna put the field in the hands of Colin Swanson and Tyler Granier through the restart zone. Swanson on the button. We're back to green flag racing as Tyler Granier fires first.
He gets a great launch off the start.
47 to go, and we are dozy-doing through the Irish Hills of Michigan. Here comes Logan Slavowski, though, just behind the double deuce of Colin Swanson. Tyler Granier looking to make the second stage about as dominant as the first stage. Now, mind you, we still got another pit stop. There's another pit stop built in to stage 2.
Let's see who can save fuel the best.
As we got 47 laps to go here from Michigan. These guys are just do-si-doing around the racetrack here. Colin Swanson out of Seabears Racing out of Boston, Massachusetts. He goes up to the top spot. And just as Tyler had just predicted, he's going to start losing spots, but it's part of his strategy. Anthony Bizzle in that number 99 Ford F-150. So far, your biggest mover of the race. Speaking of biggest movers of the race, here is your biggest gainer so far. Anthony Bizzle up 14 spots, currently in that second position. Colin Swanson currently in the lead, up 8. Chad Ashley up 8. In third, 7 spots to the good is Trevor Banks, and Jordan Kibbe up 6 spots. We take a look at your fastest 5-lap average. Colin Swanson leads the way. Cody Deek, the fastest driver on the field right now, as he goes timed in with a 39.31. And everybody now leaving the 39. Colin Swanson still leading this piece with 44 laps to go. Stage number 2. And Anthony Bizzle in that 99 truck. Chad Ashley right there in the third position. On to her.
Grenier is falling back pretty well. He's in fourth now, but I know that's his strategy, but let's hope it works out in his favor.
I think it will. I think we've seen Tyler Grenier. We've seen enough for him to be able to drive back to the front here, as we have 43 laps to go, working lap number 53, 52 laps in the history books. These guys are just about single filed out. Chad Ashley looking to the outside. And here comes the number 30 truck. That's Trevor Banks right behind the 5 truck of Jordan Kibbe. He's going to tag the wall once, twice. 42 laps remain. We're going to go ahead and step aside, take our final commercial break of the night. We'll be right back here, side by side. You won't miss a thing here at ABSN.
The Collateral Damage Sports Network overlays can take your broadcast to the next level. Whether you want to kick off the show with our all-new infographics or wrap it up with our race results 2.0 with podium and superlatives. In the race, dive in to see who got on and off pit road the fastest, and then use our head-to-head plug-in package to know exactly when your driver will catch the leader. For your onboard cameras, you've got to have the tower telemetry. Then for the rest of your broadcast, keep up with all the action with alerts for penalties, off tracks, and other events, stage break grids, alternative leaderboards, special event plugins like the Indy 500 qualifying, and more to keep your audience plugged into your stream, whether it's rolling grids and podiums, performance breakdowns by car, club, class, and team, or even pulling your Sim Racer hub standings automatically. Join these elite broadcast partners and find your next broadcast upgrade at CollateralDamageSportsNetwork.com.
Welcome back to the Smokin Thunder Truck Series, brought to you by Ranger Creator Concepts. Alan Bergen along with Cody Morgan bringing you all the action with just 40 laps to go. Colin Swanson out to the lead right now with Anthony Bizzle right there in the second position. And we got trouble. Slavowski getting in the wall. No harm, no foul. We stay green. Brandon Vinny goes right along with him. Just a couple lost positions. Colin Swanson. 0.23 seconds over the 99 truck of Anthony Bizzle and Chad Ashley. Make that interval just a little bit smaller now. 39 laps to go. Working lap 57. 56 laps into the history book. And here comes Wes Fuller and a 35 truck.
Now, we have one more pit stop to the stage green. When do we think around 70 or 80 that we make the pit?
Well, here's the thing. You want to be the first to pit last. So I'm guessing around that 75 mark. That's my guess. That's what I think they're going to do. Pull the proverbial parachute and come on down pit road.
Swanson with the lead. And you got Bizzle in second. You got Ashley in third. And you can pretty much, they're just trying to make it to the end right now. Is it? They're just drafting with one another and trying to get around this track.
And yeah, just as you said that Grenier, you know, they're rounding out your 8th position, just tagging the back end of that lead draft, and then you got Jonathan Kebby and Rick LePage, Justin Lawson, Paul Dirk, and Tyler Fry in that 11 truck. I mean, it's not too odd that we see several different little groups of trucks or groupings of trucks as we are working lap number 60 of 95, 59 laps into history books with only 36 laps to go. Now the fun meter is still running. Whoa, we got big trouble. Cody Deke. He's gonna stop. Maybe that's gonna bring out a caution.
You're so close to saving that too.
I mean, I feel like there's a point in these trucks where you get it so far sideways and there's just no saving it. But I imagine that this is going to be the pit stop here. What gets into West Fuller and sends the 30 truck of Trevor Banks on around, and he almost needed a hero himself. Caution number 5 under night for cause.
Oh, he has a lot of damage.
Yes, he does. He's definitely going to need that fast repair. That fast repair definitely going to come in handy. I'm not familiar on how many sets of tires these guys have used already, but I imagine you're going to save a set for in case we go green, white checkers.
Top 3 don't pit.
But everybody else does.
Either they think they can make it with saving fuel, or they are just waiting until next caution.
You're not wrong. So we are getting ready to come back to green flag racing. Like my broadcast partner says, not the top three that can go in, as the rest of the field going to start to catch up here. Trevor Banks going to slide in behind Chad Ashley in that 54 truck. Fourth caution for cause. I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight on your phones, in your homes, or however you may be watching. Anthony Bizzle, St. Louis's own Anthony Bizzle, currently running in second position. This is where I don't want to get too excited, but I'm a little biased towards my St. Louis drivers, as Cody D. Knight just went really south. And I mean really south. He had to cash in on that fast repair.
Well, at least the truck looks a lot better now.
It does. It does. It's like it never happened. It's like, what wreck? All right, we get ready to come back to green flag racing. As Colin Swanson and Anthony Bizzle going to be on the button in the turn number 4. Fourth caution for cause, fifth caution on the night through the United Rental Restart Zone, and we're back to green flag racing, brought to you by Ranger Creative Concepts. Down and away, Colin Swanson out to the early jump. And it's all going to be everything that Anthony Bizzle can do to keep that 30 truck Trevor Banks right behind him. Once again, the inside line, nothing doing there. As Anthony Bizzle going to start losing wholesale positions to the outside line. 32 laps to go here in stage number 2. And it's going to be an absolute dogfight till the end.
You're correct. These guys are not letting up, and I don't blame them. It's going to be a good hard race till the end.
Right now, at the race we're in here, Anthony Bizzle would be your final driver on the podium, with Colin Swanson picking up the race win. Here comes Tyler Grenier to the inside. He's looking for third a little bit more. Giving him up to second. He said it's go time. Remember that time where he said he's going to save? Well, guess what? Throw that saving out the window. He's about to cash in on the savings bond. We are just about 4 wide back here, right around Jordan Kibbe, or Jonathan Kibbe, rather. Trevor Banks. Oh, Kibbe looking for his place to go. Right now, Tyler Grenier hunting down Colin Swanson like he owes him lunch.
That was a good one.
Colin Swanson to the inside. Meanwhile, Trevor Banks, Logan Sadowski gonna go to the inside. Kibbe gonna get loose. 30 laps remaining. We're gonna stay green.
That was a good save.
He saved that like Ernest saved Christmas and the other holiday. There are 3 wide. Anthony Bizzle to meet in the sandwich. Trevor Banks up on the top shelf. So we are 29 left to go, and just now getting cranked up to crazy. Oh boy! Oh, Jonathan Kibbe. It's a Kibbe sandwich, and Trevor Banks is stuck in the middle.
I would not want to be that person in the middle. It's a lot. It's really hectic when you're in the middle.
It is very unsettling to be in the middle. As right now, Wes Fuller in the middle of a Sea Bear sandwich. Slide job by Jonathan Kibbe to get away. That's a 2-for-1 special for fourth. Rainier back up to the lead, stealing the lead from Swanson, Logan Slavowski. We've seen this movie before. Hopefully the ending's a little bit different than the outcome. I mean, it's not a prediction, but it's a spoiler.
They raced pretty hard last time. I'm expecting that right now, all the way to the end.
And just as we say that, here comes Brandon Biddy looking to the inside of a 31 truck, 27 laps remaining. Logan Slavowski going to make it 3 wide. He's going up to that Kyle Larson line. Can't quite get there. Here comes Jonathan Kibbe to the inside. Down the back chute one more time. Brandon Biddy on lap 27 laps to go. Slavowski, Biddy, Grenier. Then you got Wes Fuller. That's your top 5. It's a 5-horse battle for the win here. 26 laps to go. Working lap number 70, 69 laps in the 26 laps remaining. Make it 25 this time by. We got a quarter of the race left. Then you got Logan Slavowski's on Grenier. And then you got Seabear.
Oh, contact.
Oh, yeah, contact. Brandon Biddy in the 3rd position. Jonathan Kibbe there. Right now he's running 4th. I don't think this is over by a long shot.
No, it's definitely not.
This isn't even close. Being over Tyler Grenier trying to hang on for 24 laps to that race win. To the lead here. He's gonna more than likely, no matter the outcome of this race tonight, Grenier's gonna be in the chase. We're gonna see him with the chase banner on next week. We see a lot of these drivers on with the chase banner on their trucks. But most importantly, some of the drivers that are locked in, at this point, they're racing for wins.
They sure are.
We got drivers coming down pit road. Anthony Bizzle, Chad Ashley, and Colin Swanson all coming down pit road. That could be the green flag stop as we're starting to see them. Slavowski, though, in that 2nd position. He's got his teammate with Seabears Racing, Jonathan Kibbe, right behind him. Nothing doing there. It's Brandon Biddy's looking for a 2-for-1 special. He gets around Kibbe. And can he complete it? Not quite. Can't make it official at the line. Brandon Biddy going to take one more shot at it. 22 laps to go. Off of turn number 3 and 4. Biddy mired down at an inside line. Slavowski, Grenier. Battling it out. Meanwhile, you got Kibbe versus Biddy. When do you say enough is enough and come down pit road? Adam Alma coming down pit road.
I don't know. I mean, if you hit it under that last caution, you may have enough fuel to make it to the end. I could be wrong.
Well, just as I said, I'm glad you brought that up because we have pit stop stats. So it's been 13 laps since they've come down pit road. I got a feeling your top 5 is going to make it to the end.
I believe they can.
I believe they've come down pit road. 21 laps to go. It's been 13 laps since they've been on pit road. Make it 20 to go. Logan Slabowski going to go to the race lead. And we're going to take a look how that pass transpired here. Logan Slabowski going to go to the inside of the 31 truck. Rainier going to get passed out there by the 91 truck. Brandon Biddy going to get a little bit of a draft to the 91 truck, and that's how he's going to go around. And away he goes. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Tyler Grenier, he's going to answer back. Slabowski,
What a
Biddy.
pass.
I mean, look, this is great battle going on right now. 76 laps in the history books. Working our way to lap number 95. I mean, this is like the perfect amount of laps. Right now, if you're Jonathan Kirby, the sands of the hourglass starting to run out, starting to wear thin. $18 laps to go here in stage number 2. And for the race here, 18 laps remaining. Working lap number 78, 76, 77 laps in the history book. Slafowski and Grenier just battling it out hardcore, throwing haymakers at each other. Oh, this time it'll be Grenier. Slafowski gonna go to the outside.
This is definitely blown from over.
Oh yeah, and then to make matters worse, now it's a 4-horse battle. Brandon Biddy on pit road for his last pit stop. Wes Fuller gonna dive it on pit road. That makes me almost concerned right now, but see Jordan Gibby on pit road, Cody Deek, Dwayne Pearson, the double natural. 16 laps to go. Tyler Grenier hoping for caution, hoping he doesn't have to relinquish that race lead to even get close. I mean, hopefully he saved enough fuel. Hopefully he went in under those last couple cautions, at least to top off.
Oh, we got more pits.
Slafowski coming on the pit road. Jonathan Kirby, Grenier. No
I
way.
don't think
15
we
laps
have
to
enough
go.
fuel.
Does he have enough to make it to the end?
That is $1 million question right now.
I don't have $1 million to answer it, but if I did, I definitely wouldn't be working my day job.
Exactly.
Tyler Grenier.
He's coming to pit.
Oh, he is. Pitting this time by. No mistakes. He might be a little fast. We have to check the race control. He might be a little fast coming down pit road. And he might have made it. Tyler Spry going to take over the race lead. Trevor Banks right behind him. And this could be the race winner. 14 laps to go. Anthony Bizzle trying to still be the first truck, or just be on the lead lap. And Spry hang on for 14 laps. Rainier gonna come out of pit road. And he's still gonna be in fifth. He's gonna fall outside of the top 5. He's gonna fall back to 8th. 13 laps to go. Now it's all ordered to get back to the front. I mean, it's still a half second. Right, trying to get around tall dirt.
That position, like from first to second, is not a bad gap, but from third to like onwards is a big gap. So these guys have a lot to get.
Well, it just as you say that, the one thing that'll bunch this field up is a caution. Now, does that happen? The world may never know. Could this be Tyler Spry's race to lose? Maybe so.
Tyler Banks, or if that's what his name is, he's catching the leader right now at a good pace.
Yeah, Trevor Banks, just about a half, not even a half second, but 0.25 behind your race leader, Tyler Spry. And with 11 laps to go. If you're Tyler Rainier, you're hoping, you're begging for a caution right now. You're lap 85, 11 laps to go. Just coming down to get 10 to go. This night bye. Want to thank everybody for joining us here on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be watching. Go ahead, smash that like, share, and subscribe button. We're on our way to 200 subscribers. We're gonna give away a print. Kenny Wallace Dirt Modified print. Courtesy Turn 1 Motorsports Photography. With 10 laps to go here, and here comes Trevor Banks underneath that 11 truck. He's gonna fall back in the line. Meanwhile, no one catching these two. This might be a 2-truck battle for the race win.
It definitely looks like it right now.
Well, you can see that interval back to Logan Slavowski starting to get smaller and smaller. 9 laps remaining. And right now, if you're anybody inside the top 10 that's not named Banks, not named Trevor, not named Tyler, or not named Brian, the state of the hourglass are running out pretty rapidly.
It sure is. Grenier
Right
is up to 6 now, so he's making time.
Yeah, Grenier up to 6. Trevor Banks gonna go around Tyler Spry. Tyler Spry gonna bring it down pit road. That's not what he needed to do.
No, that was not.
Could this be the setup for Trevor Banks to get a win here tonight at Michigan? Lap 88 of 95, 8 laps to go down the back straightaway. And you can see that number 11 truck on pit road right now. And he's starting to lose time. Slavowski, 23 seconds behind your race leader. This is the closest battle on the racetrack right now.
I think these guys can catch him because he has no drafting help.
That's true, and just as you say that, there you're watching that interval. Just start dropping and dropping and dropping. It's dropping faster than the blood pressure. I mean, these intervals are dropping like they're seeing a state trooper on the side of the road. 7 laps remain. Trevor Banks still your race leader. Rick LePage trying to get one ahead and left back to Hardway. Yellow's out.
Oh, wow.
Adam Alama on pit road. And it's going to take the slide for life. And
Didn't even go on the track.
this is the break that these guys needed. Slavowski going to slow up for the pace car. This is going to be set up for green-white checkers.
It should be.
Green-white checkers here in the Smokin Thunder Truck Series. Here's how this is going to work. We're going to take the green flag with 2 laps to go. We're going to race back around. We're going to take the white flag. If we take the white flag, whatever happens next is what happens. We crash, etc., etc. Now, if we come back to the white flag and don't make it back around, then we're going to re-rack it and retry it again. Logan Slavowski up there in the lead. Wes Fuller currently running second. Tyler Granier running third. Brandon Biddy, your fourth place truck. We're under the 6 caution tonight. 5 cautions for cause. How many?
This caution helped for these guys.
This is the caution that these guys didn't know they needed. And now the Sandy Hourglass just got a whole lot fuller. Get it? Fuller, West Fuller in second. Fuller.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure someone's laughing at my dumb jokes.
That was a good one.
That's a knee slapper. That is definitely a knee slapper. Anyways. Huge announcement coming this week. We're gonna have in-car cameras, and not like this in-car camera, but one where you can actually see the faces of your favorite driver here in the Smokin Thunder Truck Series, presented by Ranger Creative Concepts.
Does it show how many people are watching right now on YouTube?
Right now, there's 172 people that watch this here tonight.
That's awesome.
Yes. We getting ready to go get lined up behind that iRacing.com page truck one more time. It's going to be Wes Fuller, Logan Slavowski, then Tyler Granier, Brandon Biddy to the outside kid. Brandon Biddy pick up another win on the year. We're getting ready to get those questions answered and a little bit more.
Now, how many green white checkers do we have in this? 1, or do we just have unlimited?
I think we have 3.
Okay. They may be using them up.
All right, here we go. Wes Fuller, Logan Slavowski, Tyler Granier, Brandon Biddy. Those are your first 2 rows. And then it's going to be Gibby and Swanson. Geico, or the iRacing.com pace truck, is going to pull off on the pit road through the restart zone. Back to green flag racing. They cross the stripe 3 laps to go, make it 2 laps to go. This time by 3 laps remaining. Savowski going to jump out to the early lead. Tyler Granier. He's going to be on the inside line, right behind the 35 truck of West Floor. Down the back straightaway. Weren't quite to a green-white checker. Hopefully we'll be finishing this one in the time allotted. Granier going to make it 3 wide. Can he get to that second position? Granier looking for a 2-for-1 special. 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks in the air, this time by Logan Savowski. Brandon Biddy to second. They're going to drag race. Granier down the back straightaway. 2 laps remaining. It's anybody's game. Biddies, Savowski, and Granier. Chad Ashley going to climb the hill. Popsicle sticks go down. And
We got a wreck.
White flag going to come out. The race is official. They're racing back to checkers. Granier going to take one last ditch effort. He's got to go to the inside. This is going to be for the race and win. Savowski down the back straightaway. White flag is out. Down the back straightaway. Will it be enough for Savowski to hang on? Deuce 3 and 4 one more time. Brandon Biddy looking to make a race out of it. It's anybody's game. They're going to touch. Oh no, Granier going to win. Granier picks up the race win. Jonathan Kibbe going to run second. West Floor going to finish third. Picking up the race win here, Tyler Granier. Not only does he win the race here tonight, but he's going to be in the chase. He's going chasing next week. Jonathan Kibbe with Tyler Granier and West Floor. Going to round out your podium tonight with the Smokin Thunder Truck Series. What a race.
That was an amazing finish.
As Tyler Granier going to go ahead and burn it down. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead, and while he's burning it down, let's go ahead and look at this one more time. And this is the battle that's going on behind, coming to the white flag, and Colin Swanson gets airborne almost. Oh, Chad Ashley and the number 22 truck come together, just like the Beatles song. We are starting to await the other 2 drivers, our race winner and Jonathan Kibbe. Jonathan Kibbe and Tyler Granier still burning it down. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and let you talk too. Maybe here, so we're gonna await the entrance here.
He blew it up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, with all due respect, yeah. Finally burning it down. And end of the broadcast booth, the man of the hour, Tyler. What a win.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Charlie Kirk Chevrolet. Got me my third podium here at Smokin Thunder. That is Smokin Thunder Racing. If you do not like it, do not watch it. That was a hell of a race. The end was insane. I wish you guys could hear me at the end there. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. That was a hell of a finish. The 91 just came down and wanted to elbow and elbow to the finish, and it ended badly. I just snuck right by him, and meanwhile, I thought I was just racing the 13 for third. And what a finish that was. I haven't even seen the replay yet on that. I don't even know how close that was, but oh man, what a race.
Yeah, absolutely. Is your strategy played out just about the way you wanted it to.
Oh, it was a chess game. I got tires I missed my pit box for the second time this race, which really killed me. But when I got there, I got tires, snuck around a couple cars, including the 35. 35 was fast all night. The 91 was on fire all night long. Him and I had a great race, especially at that stage finish. That stage finish was, that was a highlight reel and a half. So I knew the finish was going to come down to the wire, and sure enough, I let's just say I shouldn't be standing here, but I am, and that's kind of the aspect of the way this race went.
I just want to say congratulations on making it.
Oh yeah, I needed this race for the chase. I was not trying to win. I backed off after I was, those last two. I didn't want to get wrecked coming and not make the chase over this. So I had to make sure I, finished well, never mind win. So what a finish. And, I got to go back, watch the replay when I'm done here, but it's time to have some drinks and enjoy my finish.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to be tired. But I know you had the opportunity to thank some people. But before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and you have to get it done on that 31 Chevrolet?
Oh, first and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I want to thank my parents. And I want to thank Smokin Thunder and everybody who put on the show, race control, production, you guys here in the booth. It was a hell of a race tonight. Hopefully we'll put on a good show.
Absolutely. As we were watching this replay here, and what a finish. Once again, congratulations on picking up the race win. And we'll be talking to you later on this next
Sure
week.
thing, guys. You guys take care. Have a good night.
And
You as
that
well.
was the voice of Tyler Granier. And Cody, you're going to have with you up in the booth, Jonathan Kibbe.
Welcome to the booth, Jonathan.
Hey, what's going on?
Congrats on the second place finish.
Thank you.
So take me through that race. Like before that last caution, you guys were behind by a lot, like 20 something seconds to the leader. What was going through your mind before that caution came out?
I was just thinking about trying to stay with the lead pack. I knew those two guys that were in first and second at the time were going to have to pit. I knew they weren't going to make it to the end, so I just wanted to try and put myself in a position to either win or finish top three.
So after that caution and going to the final lap, that the first and second took each other out. Tell me how that felt for you.
I thought I was going to have it there, but I thought I had it, and then I checked the standings, and he beat me by a hundredth of a second. I mean, it was still a hell of a race overall. That was a fun track. That was a fun race.
It definitely was for here and what people got to see. So is there anyone you want to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah, I just want to thank my teammates, Logan, Jordan, and Colin. I don't know if Jeff, AJ, and Charisse are watching, but if they were, shout them out. They're always showing up for us, rooting us on. And then my lovely girlfriend, Molly, she puts up with me and my racing addiction. So, and you guys up in the booth. And yeah.
I want to say thank you, and I'll see you next week. And thank you for joining us in the booth.
Thank you guys.
All right, and that was the voice of Jonathan Kibbe. Last but certainly not least, up here in the booth, the one and only Wes Fuller. Wes, the bottom step on the podium for you in that number 35 Dodge Ram. Take us through the race and what more you could have needed to possibly contend for that race win.
I think for that last caution not to happen, ultimately, I think me and the 91 played it pretty good, and uh, I think at the end it's going to come down to me and the 91. I don't think I could pass him for the win, but I maybe could have got one spot better, and I at my third place here. The Franklin Roofing and Gutters Ram was awesome tonight. It could pretty much go anywhere I wanted to. And I just kind of playing the tire saving game pretty much majority of the night. I kind of blew the stage there, but definitely finishing third kind of helps lock me into that into the playoffs or chase whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Next week we start to chase. What's going to be the strategy as we work our way to the end of the season?
Just trying to be up front as much as I can. I've been trying to do that. These past few weeks. I don't know if you've been watching, but I missed Bristol, and then after Bristol, I went from 22nd to 8th in the points in just 3, maybe 4 races. So just trying to stay up front as much as I can, and I think if I wouldn't have missed Bristol, I would have been a lot closer to the front of that was number 1 seed. Um, but yeah, just trying to and also stay out of trouble. That's the main goal.
Absolutely.
Well,
Well, before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and who helped you get it done on that 35 team?
uh, if it wasn't for the Lord above, wouldn't be able to do this, giving me the means to do it. Um, not in the best of health, but I can still get on here and have fun with friends and all of you guys. Um, my team, Titletown Racing, big shout out to those guys. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be half as decent as I am. Franklin Roofing and Gutters out of Pinckneyville, Illinois. Tier 1 setup shop, Backyard Wine and Vine, Pest Busters. Also, a big shout out to my sister. No longer with us. I'm always thinking of her. I always have him on my truck or whatever car I'm running. And Bailey Zimmerman for being on the truck. He's my cousin. Go check out his music.
Awesome job. And also, if you can't get enough of Wes Fuller finishing on the podium, go check him out on Wednesday nights over at the Esports Oval League over
Yes, sir. I'll
on
be there. I'll be racing
FRN.
this week.
Where are you guys at over there?
We're at Michigan again. I'm going to run 3 Michigan races in a row. I ran Michigan last week, and then I got Michigan tonight, and then Michigan on Wednesday.
Definitely Michigan on Wednesday. And I tell you what, those Red Line boys are tough to beat over there.
That's a tough crowd over there, man. Those guys are fast. It is. And then we got Titletown Racing or Spin Move Racing. Got Gradewood, who won last week, and Zach Woods, who finished third. So we're looking pretty good over there in the first couple of races.
Well, once again, give Noah Jackson a good bump in the tush for me, and we'll be seeing you next week.
All right, man. Sounds good.
And that's the 35 of Wes Fuller. That's going to wrap it up for the interview portion of the broadcast here tonight. We're going to go ahead and before we get out of here, we got one final piece of business to take care of, and that's going over those final results. You heard for your top 3. Finishing fourth is going to be Jordan Kibbe, Logan Sabowski, going to round out your top 5. 6th going to go to Brandon Biddy. Rick LePage, our neighbor from the north, he's going to finish 7th. Justin Lawson going to finish 8th. Trevor Banks going to finish 9th. Paul Dirk going to finish in that 10th position. And the rest of the field at the bottom of your screen. Michigan, a 2-mile racetrack, went 95 laps, 190 miles today. 14 different lead changes among 7 different leaders. 6 cautions, a total for 17 laps. Logan Savowski will put it on the pole. Fastest lap with the Brandon Biddy. Tyler Granier led the most laps. And Jordan Kibbe is your hard charger. Before we get out of here and start the playoffs, Cody, final thoughts for Michigan.
It was a very exciting finish. It was a really good race, and as you said, the playoffs start next week, and it's just ramping up from here.
Absolutely. Want to thank Cody Morgan for joining us up here in the booth tonight. And don't forget, as we close out the show, like we do every week, as you walk through the streets of life, please don't play in traffic, everybody. Good night.